Hi there Poké fans, I'm your humble host Chosen Fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Now, as you may have realized, I did not see this lovely little lady as I was walking by her because she has green hair, nicely camouflaged in the grassy meadows that we are crossing or walking across. At least this time I have a type advantage right off the bat. She goes for Wheel of Flame Wheel, not Wheel of Time, Flame Wheel. Damn, I'm glad that stupid thing ended. And just like Wheel of Time, this Flame Wheel was extinguished quite rapidly. Grottle is next, so this time I have the disadvantage. I could still do a flying type attack, but it's not going to be anywhere near sufficient to take care of Grottle. And with a Mega Drain attached to it, he's probably going to heal up long before I even do or get to killing him with my Prinplup. But Grottle has fainted because of Scizor. Damn, this girl is sexy, and I keep forgetting to put my deal up. These are probably brother and sister, and I'm desperately trying to dodge them like that. Okay. Either that guy can't see up to where I was, or I dodged him in time. Those are the only options. Okay, so I wonder what's across this little bridge over here. Damn, I ran into this ninja kid. That was not supposed to happen. I wonder if I was able to stop before I ran into him, if that would have had any difference whatsoever, or if it is only by standing right on the tile in front of him that he activates automatically. This time, of course, I will go for Pluck because it's a bug type. He does a poison type attack. Now, right now, poison is very effective against Prinplup because he has not yet attained his steel type status. But in this generation, even though I do attain steel type status, there is still a chance that some of my Pokemon do get poisoned. Even though it is fairly low, the chance still exists. Now let's try and get across over here. Okay, so over here I need Rock Smash. Hopefully I don't encounter a Pokemon, and I don't. What is this? Shadow Ball. That might be coming in handy in the near future, within the next 5 or so episodes, or at least. Okay, I'll just activate the Repel even though I don't need it just yet. And of course I'm going to fight this guy, there's no choice. On the other hand, did I activate that Repel or didn't I? I have realized that if I press the other button it automatically says no. So I don't actually know whether or not Repel has been activated. Pluck over here should still do the job. Okay, this is a 2-hit KO. Unless he has a Drain Punch. But luckily he does energy, or something energy. Focus Energy was the attack's name. Now if he survived that attack and attacked me, he would have been quite powerful, but now 2 of my Pokemon have leveled up. Brine. 65. How much does Bubble Beam do? 65. Do I really want to? Why? Okay, because of the burn chance. That's why Brian. No. Brian is only 10 pp because of its additional effect, which is will hit double power if the HPs are off. Most of the time it will only do 65 damage. And if one attack gets the opponent to half, where the hell did you come from, dude? Then the next attack doing double doesn't really matter. You can't get more dead than dead. Okay, Krogong, this is a poison type, and not yet. No. Yes, and not yet a fighting type. Why does it shudder? Is it because it's a fighting type? Fighting type probably, or possibly. Okay, so now I've switched to my psychic type, just in case he is a poison type instead of a fighting type, which I assume is the case. And Zen Headbutt. This is the first time we do a Zen Headbutt since we got it, and it is quite effective. Okay, Golbat is next. We may as well stay in because Zen Headbutt is still going to do the job. We couldn't switch out even if we wanted to because of the main look. So let's just take him out with a Headbutt. A Zen Headbutt. Taught to us specifically by a monk. And if any of you are following the series, you would realize that that is not completely true, but it sounds cool. Okay, here we go. Smoke Ball. All of that for a bloody Smoke Ball. On the other hand, if I give someone that Smoke Ball, it will enable us to run away from any wild Pokemon that we may encounter, regardless of level differences or speed. Okay, Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot is a plain, straightforward, normal flying. Maybe I should switch out to Probopass. There we go. Giving us the advantage. Okay, he goes for extra sensory. Power Gem and Thunderbolt will both do a sufficient job. But the Thunderbolt is the one I opt to go for. Okay, Noctowl is next. Now the same two options still exist, but I think Thunderbolt is the more accurate attack probably. Oh, I went for Power Gem. And that Power Gem looks quite cool. It's not very often I get the opportunity to use Power Gem, so I may as well use it. And at this time I did have the opportunity to have a stab attack. Okay, so I dodged that fighter over there. And I've reached Celestic Town. Let's get into this now for a little bit. So what happened in the part that we missed is that we met Cynthia's grandma over here, and I'll show you everywhere that all of that happened. Right here on this square is where we met Cynthia's grandma. And then we went over here. Okay, so this is what the town looks like. It's not a very big town. So there was a Team Galactic Grunt right here. And we looked at this thing, and Cynthia's granny told me about these pictures over here. Okay, there's nothing in the hole itself. Of course, Cyrus had a conversation with us in one of the other timelines. The moment I stepped out, Cyrus confronted me. He didn't fight me, but he did have a conversation with us. Okay, so now we have to fly all the way over here. And of course, so when we met Cynthia's grandma, we did the pendant thing. Okay, now we are going to do this gym over here. Which Pokemon should I put up front? Probably Matang, because of his psychic typing. And his steel typing also helps with some of the poison types we may encounter. Now I'm purposely going to get all of these answers wrong, so that I can fight every single gym trainer in this gym. What is 3 plus 5 plus 7? And I'm going to say that is the answer, and it's going to be wrong. And the dude fights me. Let's see how this fight goes. Okay, of course he has a Ghastly. So let's see if I can actually defeat the Ghastly with a Zen Headbutt. We should be able to because of the poison typing. He goes for Mean Look, which doesn't help him at all. He should have done Lick or some other ghost type attack, and not bloody Confuser, because that's just irritating. The Haunter is next. Does he have the entire line? Okay, he goes for a Lick. Not very effective, but it does bloody well paralyze. Okay, and Haunter has been defeated. Oh, so we only had those two. If you had a Gengar as well, a good attack for him would have been Hypnosis, since I am paralyzed and not able to attack as quickly, and I might even be completely paralyzed, giving him multiple opportunities. Okay, I'm back from healing up quickly, getting rid of the paralysis. I mean, I'm so close to the exit, I may as well have done it. Okay, now it's this little lady's turn. What is she going to attack us with? She only has one Pokemon. It's a Misdreavus. Now Misdreavus is not as weak to psychic types as Ghastly was, because it's a pure ghost type. So let's see what I can do. Will Zen Headbutt still do the job? He goes for Shadow Ball, which is an awesome attack to use against me. As you see, it did more than half of my damage, or just about half. Zen Headbutt almost took it out. Who shall I switch in? Because I don't want the tank to faint, and that is what is going to happen on the next attack. Probopass is at least not weak to ghost type attacks. Here he goes for Nasty Plot. I could have stayed in. This girl is a tricksy one. Try attack maybe? No, Power Gem or Thunderbolt. Either one of those two. But she goes for a bloody Confuse Ray. Let's see if I can at least attack through the... I do. Through the confusion I get to hit it with a Thunderbolt. Okay, Probo Boss goes to level 34. It wants to learn Sandstorm, but I don't want to learn Sandstorm. I mean, Sandstorm doesn't give me all that many additional advantages. So time once again to go and heal up. Or maybe just use some potions which I purchased while I was out. Now I cut all of that out because I don't want this episode to drag on. Okay, yeah. Just a sign congratulating me for getting it correct, but I didn't get it correct. 12 plus 28 is probably 40, but I'm going to go with 30 and 50 first. And there we go. This school kid over here. Camper Drew. Okay, so he's not a school kid, he's a camper. And he goes for a Ghastly as well. What shall we do? What shall we do? Okay, Zen Headbutt will still do more than enough. I can no longer escape, but that doesn't matter because I don't need to escape. Okay, Ghastly Fence. Who shall we go for? Another Ghastly. No need to switch out at all. Just do another Zen Headbutt. Ah, this is one of the attacks that I hate when it's done against me. Ghost type. It sacrifices half of its HP and it then affects a quarter damage every turn. Now if this is the end of the battle, it doesn't even matter. He made a bad mistake. But it seems that is not the end of the battle. And it's at least it's not a quarter, but it does look like about approximately a fifth or a sixth. Let's go for another Zen Headbutt. He goes for Mean Look, thereby trying to ensure that I don't switch out and take away the curse. Wait, does it do the same amount of damage before and after? No, I just missed. Okay, there we go. Ghastly has been defeated. Okay, I have defeated Drew before my Matang had the opportunity to faint. But now I have to heal it up again because of the damn curse. And at least I have some super potions that helps out in this regard. Another lady camper. A lady camper. Let's see how this goes. She has 2 Pokemon. She starts off with a Drifloon. Finally someone at least has a Drifloon. I mean, if I went through this whole gym and no one had a Drifloon, that would have been quite disappointing since it was one of the Pokemon introduced in this generation. Okay, I'm going to go with Probopass because of the flying weakness it has. It does have a psychic weakness, but not as much. And the flying weakness is probably more reliable. It goes for Stockpile, which means all of its stats has increased. Defense rise, special defense rise. Both defenses I did not want it to rise. It goes for Gust. That hardly does any damage at all. Let's see how much damage Thunderbolt does. Ah, it almost took it out. So if it wasn't for that stockpile, it would have fainted immediately. Let's just do a bit of a entry hazard with stealth rocks all over the place, and then on the next attack I can take it out. Let's do a power gem. It goes for spit up. That was one of the worst decisions it could have made. Okay, now let's see a power gem go through, take out the Drifloon, and then let's see who's next on the menu. Misdreavus is next. And the entry hazard does at least take out some of its HP. Let's go for Thunderbolt, see what that does. Okay, I did not want to have a mean look done against me. I should have switched out to my Matang, because now I'm stuck using Thunderbolt or Power Gem. It is effective. Well, on the other hand, it doesn't really matter because nothing this Misdreavus does affects my Probopass very much. I won't say it doesn't affect it at all, but it doesn't affect it very much. Not enough to be concerning. Okay, Psychic. I think I should put it in the place of Tackle. Probably. Okay, Psychic does 90, Zen Headbutt does 80. Psychic is 100% accurate, but it's a special attack, whereas Probopass is a physical attacker. So I don't think I will be learning or switching out. I'm just showing you over there what I was thinking, so I'm giving up on Psychic. And I did not learn Psychic. Would have been a nice attack to have, but Matang is a physical attacker, so it doesn't really give me any advantages. Okay, let's go through this door over here and we can proceed to the next area. I don't want to read another sign congratulating me on getting it right. Okay, 3 plus 13. No. What is 3 times 13? It's 39. So I'm going to go with this door over here. And we get a nerdy kit. School kid Chance. Why is his name Chance? He starts off with a Haunter. But I don't know if he's only got 1 Pokemon or 2 because I was slightly distracted. Damn, that was quite an effective attack he did against me. But my attack takes me out in a single turn, which does help me quite a bit. Okay, so we have done that. And this is going to be the end of this episode as I heal up. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Please consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a like and sharing it with your friends. Thank you and goodbye.